Today we're going to bring the Xbox Elite controller. Now, this is one of the best controllers I've had so far. I'm an Xbox guy, but mostly I'm a PlayStation. But the controller itself, it's one of the best controllers I play with. Now, this one has multiple things you can do. You can upgrade this controller, not just the controller color, but you can upgrade the actual features of the buttons and so forth. So we're going to take a look at it and see what you get when you get some of this. So I end up getting the cheapest version, but I end up buying accessories for it. We're going to take a look at it and we're going to see how you install them in it. You get a hand grip. These grips are a little, they're more rubbery on this part of it. This is metal, solid metal in the bottom of it. The top is rubber. Type-C connection, of course, Bluetooth enable. You could set these up on your Droid if you have or your iPad if the game is compatible with Xbox controller. A lot of the stuff, even the Steam system, even the Steam Deck, you can play this with a Steam Deck. There's a lot of features you can do with this controller. We're going to take a look at a couple of them. Now, when you get this one, because I got the lower end version, it doesn't come with the actual bottom buttons. You're going to have to purchase those separately, but to everything's compatible in this buttons. If you guys can see it all, some of the buttons are compatible. Even this pad here, if you're not familiar with it or you don't like this diamond shape pad, you could replace that one with a regular one. This is solid metal. If you guys can hear that, this is pretty solid metal. But if you don't like this feature, you can always replace it, right, for the pad itself. And of course, if you guys can see that, there is a magnet in there, and it automatically magnetizes in there. Button controllers are really simple to use. If you're an Xbox guy, you know how to use the controller. You get the top and the bottom button, but look at how they're shaped. Awesome design. Now, we are going to upgrade this system. We're going to add our own buttons. We're going to change the color around. I got the cheapest version because I wanted to upgrade it. I didn't want to go fancy out. So let's go ahead and upgrade this controller and see what else you can do with it. All right, when you get the whole accessories, everything's included for everything. You could replace all your stuff if you're familiar with the Xbox Elite controller. A lot of the accessories are not included. Like I said, the pads in the back, you have to replace them. And we do have them. If you guys can see, we're going to actually add them in here. So we got the two of them. If you want to remove them, all you got to do is go sideways and then take them off. You don't have to do anything, all right? And they just slide in right away. Now we're going to do the bottom ones, and the bottom ones is simple. So the internal, this part, there's a little indentation that needs to go in, right? So you got to make sure that that is in. So if you guys see that, that's in here. And then we do the same thing here. That's it. And they're magnetic, all right? So you got your controllers in the bottom here, and they're metal. So if you like me that likes to punch on these games and stuff like that, this is gonna last you really good, long time. So we got those two, and then sensitivity. You could change the sensitivity on this here, all right? They give you that option here and here, all right? Now, if you do want to transmit audio, you can do that on here. So let's go ahead and set the rest of the buttons up. We're going to remove this one. And this is a short one, all right? The short one goes in here. So we do have a replacement here. All right, we replace it with the short one, but we could always replace the longer one if you like the longer button. Look at the angles of it. Look at that. So if you're like players that need longer, that they want to use this as a controller, maybe to play some arcade games or anything classical games, look at this. You can modify it to larger. So right now we are going to put the short one. I like the short ones right now. So keep it short, and if you look at the angle of it, so you could change them vice versa to the larger one if you want, right? That's optional as an option. So we're gonna put this one back. I like the white one, and keep a red, one white, and then you could always replace it even shorter. If you guys notice, there's a shorter one. So let's go ahead and replace this pad area. All right, on the padding itself, it's simple. Look at this. It's magnetic, so it's all metal too. And that's it. Look at that. Customize your controller as you want. And then if you don't like this one, you can always go to the classic one, all right? The classic pad. Look at that. The classic pad. Keep it real like that, you know? So simple to upgrade. Easy to upgrade the controller, especially with the accessories they sell now these days for this system. You can change the colors. You can buy different colors on it. All right, we're going to pair our Xbox controller. So we're going to turn it on. Turn on the extra. You're going to hold on for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It starts blinking that way. Once it starts blinking, you can go to your devices and start looking for it. So there it is. Xbox Elite controller. We're going to go ahead and sync it up. And it's going to be connected as soon as you see it. It's paired. You want to pair? Yes. So this is pretty much you're going to pair with any device. You can do your iOS. You could do your iOS. You could do your desktop. You could do anything. The controller will work. Like I said, it works even on Steam Deck.